up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, honey. We are down here. I'm so late today, honey. We are down here to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville and Belle Collective. And we're going to talk about both of those. I watched Real Housewives of Potomac. Real Housewives of Potomac is going to be tomorrow. And then starting next week, we're going to do it on Monday. Since Belle Collective is out. So then on Mondays, we'll do RHOP and Love and Marriage. And then Tuesdays, Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine is still going to come on Tuesdays, because I like to watch that twice. And I'm not going to do 4 videos in a day. So we're going to do the videos that come out. You already know. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. We're going to do the videos that come on the weekend. We got to space them out, because she's not doing, I cannot. So this morning, I woke up mad late because I was up mad late. So we're going to talk about the reviews. We're just going to talk about them and not go in any particular order, especially with Belle Collective, because Belle Collective was the second part. So let's go ahead and get started. Did I already tell you to like, subscribe, comment, share, timestamp? Please timestamp parts of the video. Whenever you get ready to make a comment, pause the video, whatever the timestamp is. Let me know, because sometimes y'all be saying stuff and I'll be like, what are they talking about? And I don't be knowing. So we're going to go to, I just hit my head up there. We're going to go to Starbucks, and then we're going to talk about what's up. We from Bessemer. Alabama, baby. We from Bessemer. What's up? But we're going to talk about love and marriage. But let's talk about Belle Collective first, because Belle Collective was real quick. So I did not like, shout out for the black people sitting in front of the Starbucks. What they trying to sell? Oh, the Watchtower. J-Dubs. What's up, J-Dubs? Shout out to the J-Dubs. Y'all be putting in work. All right, so let's talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. No, not Love and Marriage Huntsville. Belle Collective. You're not the father. Okay, so Glen is not the daddy. It doesn't matter. And then this is what I was thinking. Okay, so everybody's so excited. They clapping. I was like, clapping? Why are y'all clapping for motherfucking him not being the father? The fact is, okay, so this is my question. This is what I want to ask, okay? I told you, I know you can't believe what come out of my mouth. He tells her he loves her soul. Ugh, what kind of love is that? I don't know what that is. They just be saying anything. Letitia was like moving, like she was like, yeah. Like when Carlos was talking, yeah. She was like, this is a long time coming. She broke. And when I tell you, Letitia broke down. She broke all the way down, like crying, sniveling, crying. Okay. We just got to take one day at a time. Are you relieved? And then, Carlos was like, we can move forward. And then wait. This is what I don't understand. Y'all help me understand this. How you been with somebody for 18 years? You with somebody for 18 years. 17, since they were 17 years old. I want you to become the man she needs at this stage in her life. Okay, that's what Carlos said. You need to be did Carlos say that, or he said that? So one of them said you need to be the man. You need to be a man, whatever kind of man you want to be, or whatever the fuck y'all need to be. Y'all need to be the kind of man that supports this type of woman right now. That's what you need to be. And let me tell you something. If men understood that in their relationships, the way Carlos explained it, like, you have these women feeling like they need to sacrifice one or the other. They can't have one or the other. They feel like they can't pursue their dreams because you may go out there and cheat on them and say that you weren't making me feel like a man. Y'all do this all the time. And every single person on stage was crying because they know it's true, except for the men, because they know it's true. And quiet as kept, Latrice was over there boo-hooing, crying. I'm surprised she didn't need to get her makeup retouched, because she was over there boo-hooing because she probably feels, I know she feels the same exact way. I should not have to sacrifice nothing. There should be no sacrifice. I'm sorry. I'm not sacrificing nothing. I'm not sacrificing my business for nothing, for no baby. And the truth is, the baby means nothing. It doesn't change behavior. It may exacerbate it. You know what? It might change behavior for the worse, because just as you wanted all the attention on you, woman of that one, being in the house, woman in the house, now there's someone there and she's not going to be able to give you all the attention you believe you deserve as a man. So now the attention is going to a baby, and so you don't feel like a man anymore. So now you need to go out and find another woman. So this woman has completely changed the course of her life by having a baby to please you. And I appreciate what Carlos was saying, but I don't appreciate the part where he says it could affect the child. No, don't have a baby for a man because it can affect the child. No, you don't have a baby for a man because it can affect your life. Period. Your life is changing. Not because, oh, the baby's going to be here and now the baby is going to be treated some kind of way. No, her life is changing. She's being treated unfairly. So he says, yeah, don't have a baby for a man because it could affect the way that you love the baby. That might be true, but don't have a baby for a man because you're not a fucking baby making machine. If you don't want a baby, don't have one for nobody else unless you're getting paid thousands of dollars for it. Do you hear me? Unless you are getting paid to carry someone's child. There's no reason in the world why you should be having a baby for somebody just simply because they want a baby. No. There's things that need to happen. And I'm so glad Latrice was like, no. And I pray that she doesn't go back on that the way that Sonya did. All of a sudden, now because he hears you, you think he hears you, he's saying what you want him to say. And now all of a sudden you turn around and now you get an IUD taken out and you want a baby. When you really don't want the fucking baby that you have. You so overworked for one baby, and this man wants another baby so he could figure out how to do it again because he didn't do it right the first time. So now you're going to change your mind? Hang it up. That's nothing. That's not honorable. You're not more of a woman. Nobody in society thinks you're, the queen of nothing when you do stuff like that. Sorry. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Successful men use excuses to do bad things. Your wife has dreams too, and it's not fair that she has to constantly put her dreams on the back burner to make you feel secure. I said, come on, Carlos. He read all of them, and they all should listen. But hold on. Hi, may I have may I have a hot grande dirty chai double with oat milk?
All right, so I got a grande hot chai tea latte made with 3 shots and made with oat milk and anything else for you.
Can you make that with 2 pumps of brown sugar?
So I actually don't have any brown sugars today. I'm so sorry about that.
Okay, do you have cinnamon dolce?
Yes.
Okay, can you put 2 pumps of that?
All right.
And then can you make that 180 degrees?
I'm sorry, can you do that one more time?
Can you make that extra hot, 180 degrees?
All right, that's going to be extra hot.
And stirred, please.
Great, and you said stir, anything else for you?
Nope, that's all.
That is all. That's going to be 840 at the moment.
Thank you. Thank you. No brown sugar, so get cinnamon dolce instead. It's so good. It's so good, okay? Oh my God, it's just so really good. And Okay, here, let me make sure. I have to make sure I put my card down, because y'all scammers out there, you never know, you know. And then, okay, so then Carlos said she has to live her life at the cost of a husband. Um, it's hard. He said that he sees that in other women in his life. Latrice is crying. Everybody's crying. And he says, and it's really sad that the women can't dare to dream, because, see, what the problem is, the women have dreams, but they also put value in being in a relationship as well. And the men know they put value in the relationship, and they know that the man is worth more than their dreams. And these women who want to be in relationship with these men also want to pursue their dreams, and they're making it seem like they have to choose. And if I don't know if anybody else has noticed it, the women are choosing themselves, because they know that they can find equally fulfilling relationships from other men and women as platonic friendships. And if they want some dick on the side, then they'll go get some dick. That's what the women are opting out, because they don't want to suppress their goals and dreams and aspirations for a fickle ass man. Sorry. And I don't suggest anybody do that, because as easy as it was for Cliff to tell her that he will,
Hello, it's gonna be 8:45 today.
thank you. Oh,
Alright, we're gonna go ahead. And then feel free to tap, alright? Alright, here's that for you. And then here's that.
thank you. You too. Yes, come on, share. Do you believe in love after life? Yeah. Okay. That's what the women, I don't know if anybody has noticed that. And what's crazy is that the men are still thinking that the value that women put into them outweighs goals, dreams, aspirations, and fulfilling relationships with other people outside of an intimate relationship. Because they keep throwing, you're going to be alone. You're going to be by yourself. You're going to have a lot of cats. You're going to, they keep, because they feel like, okay, can I throw me in her face, because does she still see me as valuable? Because if she still sees me as valuable, I can throw not having a man in her face. But what the girls are like, I'm saying, they're understanding that they're fickle. They come, they go. They change their minds. I want to ask this question. The woman or the person that Glen was texting on the last shot of the episode, where it says, and Glen is still texting women, is that the woman that was pregnant that had the child? Because if so, yes, over here, he's not the father of this child, but y'all told us that he was still texting people. So Glen has not changed. He's just not the father of some baby he stuck his raw dick in a woman. So he's not the baby. He's not the grandmama's the baby. Girl, he's not the baby. He's not the baby's dad. But the fact is, he was still texting other women. So Glen, after 18 years, is still not the man this woman needs her to be. We're powerful. We need to get that ride or die back. No, you keep riding and dying. He ain't died once. You keep dying. You keep dying. And all he comes and brings you is a flower, some flowers, and some dick, and you're resurrected. You keep riding and dying. He needs you to keep riding or dying. He's not riding or dying. He hasn't died once. Has he died for you at all? You keep dying for him. How many times you been resurrected according to your numbers? I don't know if you were exaggerating, homegirl, but we're going to use the numbers that you use 17 times. You've resurrected 17 times. And 18 years later, you need for him to grow into the man that you know he could be. And then Letitia gave him props. Girl, did you hear when Letitia gave him props for something he didn't do? This is the reason why a gaggle of these men have a false sense of self, because y'all give them credit for shit they haven't done. You give them credit for shit they haven't done. Well, I want to give you credit for, if it was yours, you were going to step up to the plate. I said, did she just give him credit for something he didn't do? That's what's wrong with them. That's what's wrong with them. That's what's wrong with these niggas. Y'all give them credit for shit they haven't done and will never do. Cliff was caught with JJ's old ex. They talk about a fishing trip. He asked, was it true? Did he sleep with JJ's ex-girlfriend? Did Cliff sleep with JJ's ex-girlfriend? He said, no, he didn't sleep with her. They were wide awake. Carlos said, are you gaslighting me? Yes. That's what he's doing. That's why if you are ever in an argument with a man, you have to listen to the words and you have to be specific. Because if you're not specific, they will answer the question, right? The same way Kris Jenner answered the question, did you leak a tape? She said, no, I didn't. That's the truth. I didn't leak shit. The nigga leaked it. We just flipped it. Right? We wasn't sleeping. No, we was fucking. We wasn't sleeping. We was fucking. We was wide awake. Yeah, that's why. Latrice was playing with toys when he was fucking this lady. These is old folks right here. This is a child right here. She's a child trying to make it in the world today and got this old man with this little patch of hair in the middle of his head trying to get her to have a baby. She said she's not having no baby, and and I hope she does not change her mind until she's ready to change her mind. And I love the fact that she's aware, that she understands that she needs therapy. She needs to get over her issues of abandonment and rejection. All of that. She needs to feel comfortable to know that, like, every man in my life has dipped out and left. So these are the examples that I have. I'm not about to put that trust in you with something so precious as another human being. No. Tambra's all hyped up. Why are you so hyped up? Apparently Taisha is Glen's ex-sister-in-law. Girl. Glen's ex-sister-in-law, okay? Taisha was trying to find dirt on everybody. She been coming around, decorating everybody's places. She said they were friends. They didn't have no sexual relationship. She wanted to have dirt on everybody. And she had dirt on everybody, including Letitia. Including her. She said it wasn't true. Tambra. She said none of it is true. Tambra said that what's her name started calling Demon. Now, the way they told the story, I believed them. I believe them. I believe them. I don't believe that the relationship was not an emotional one. I believe that she came on the show to start some mess, and she used them to start some mess. She didn't know what she was trying to do. She didn't understand. That's what Letitia was saying. Letitia was saying she didn't understand, or she didn't know that Taisha was trying to get in and get dirt on people and start some mess. She didn't know that. She was just real hype. Like, her, I don't know. I just really don't, because outside of the issues with Demon, I feel like Tamra is still playing Phaedra Parks, and she's playing this role. She's apparently has OCD. She likes her things a certain way, and she done gone ahead and they done moved in together. There's no way that I would play along with a game like that. That's too much. That's I don't feel like she wants to be married. I feel like Tambra is moving for her parents. I feel like it's all a show. I don't know. I don't even want to stay on that story because it's just like whatever. Willie and Ikesha, they didn't really spend too much time on them. Latrice and Cliff, the baby blues update. There's no baby in the making. We have so much to work on. Kids are not in the equation. Cliff says, I'm gonna have to compromise, and we're gonna be blessed either way it goes. How do you feel that? How do you feel How do you feel that her mother said that she married her father? Well, it turned out really good. And then Carlos goes, well, I mean, it is Mississippi. No, but it's weird that he even is like, the truth is, the first marriage, the man might be a little like your dad. Like that first, like you're thinking about marrying somebody and getting with him. That person might be like your dad, and the familiarity or the absence of what you think a dad would be is what you see in this man. So you go after older men. She admitted that, going after older men. She's literally looking for that father figure. And I really think it's gross that he wants to have a baby with her. I do. I really think it's gross. I think it's self-serving. I think it's selfish. And, I think it's selfish on his part. I don't think that calling a woman, another thing that Carlos kind of misstepped on, calling a woman selfish for not wanting to have a baby. No, that's not selfish. What do you mean that's not selfish? How is it selfish that I don't want to bring someone into an environment that's actually admirable and honorable? You know how many people bring children into a situation that they shouldn't have been brought into? Do you know how many? Do you? Oh yeah, she hasn't felt the love from a man. So she feels like she does get with older men because she was seeking attention. She says it's not a good time to be parents. I don't want it. Um, Carlos said the last thing you want to do is have a baby to please a man. You get props for being selfish. Like, I don't think that you should frame a woman choosing not to have children as selfish, because that means that there's an expectation of her and she's not doing it. So she's not doing it, and why she's not doing it is taking away from other people. No. No. I don't agree with calling a woman selfish for choosing not to have children. Did Letitia just applaud Glenn for something he didn't do? Love you more than I love myself. That's a red flag. I don't want anyone to love me more than they love themselves. And the love that you're showing me is musty, dusty, and raggedy. No. You need to love yourself more, because the way that you're loving is musty. It's ugly, and it's unhealthy, and it's toxic. So what I need for you to do, because the love that you claim you're showing me is how you feel about yourself. That's why you're treating me so terribly. Right? So I need for you to love yourself first more, so that the love that you have for yourself, you can turn around and show me. Because no man who loves himself is running around town fucking women without a condom and taking that same raw dick on home to place in between his wife's legs. That's not love. Sorry. So I need for you to love yourself enough not to put yourself at risk, your wife at risk, your children at risk. Because the love you're showing them is the same love you're showing to yourself, and that's none. All right. It's time for you to be the man that you know you're supposed to be. But at the end of the episode, they said he was back texting other women. So is he texting the woman who was pregnant and had the baby, or is this another woman? So we're excited because he's not the father, right? But the truth is, at the end of the episode, he was texting other women. The blended family with Sogucci in them. How are things now? They're still shaky. We need multiple times to talk and resolve. I thought the girls had a very mature approach to, we need more help. One therapy session is not going to help. We need multiple therapy sessions. They all agreed. Do you believe that they're treated better? I believe that just in society, brighter people are treated better. Yes, the illusion of white superiority infects so many people. It does. It even infects black people, so much so that the illusion of white supremacy subconsciously allows you to treat lighter skinned people better, whether you are aware of it or not. Because since your birth, since you've been here, since you've been on this earth, somebody done told you in some way, shape, form, or fashion that white is better. Lighter is better. I thought it was very rich of Aikisha to ask Marie, is that something you deal with? Because I understand that's colorism, but is that something you deal with? As if your light-skinned ass has never dealt with it. When the two girls on the light-skinned girls on the stage can say, yes, in society, we are treated differently because of our skin tone. But then Aikisha's going to say, well, I was just wondering because you had said something about, me calling y'all ugly or something. And you had said you didn't call Tamara ugly because she's light skinned. So I wonder if that's something you deal with. Did y'all see that? I said, oh, okay. That's good because I don't deal with colorism. That's not, if somebody's ugly, they ugly. So if somebody's ugly, they ugly. But for some reason, you think the darker skinned women are ugly and Tambra isn't. So they not cute. Why they not cute? Oh, you was being shady. Oh, you don't mean shady like being a shrewd businesswoman. You mean shady like nice, nasty, southern shady. Right? Is that what you deal with? Girl, shut up. Because Marie said something about people having light eyes. They can get you to say yes when you want to say no. Something like that. You don't trust people with light eyes. It don't matter what complexion they are. That's what the people say, honey. That's what the people say. Aikisha said, is that an issue for you? Girl, shut up. Marie talked about her mom. A Day Above the Ground is great. Aikisha's going to start something on Ferris Street with a whole bunch of people. Letitia has a lot of stuff going on. All of them had a lot of stuff going on. Tambra has some tea she got going on. So Gucci is doing her real estate thing. Carlos said this is one of the best seasons that they had. He really enjoys the show. I actually enjoy the show too. I think it does. The dynamic of all the people's relationships really is really interesting to watch. And like I say all the time, I really thank these people for even allowing us to like really critique their relationships. Not a lot of us or those are people who are in relationships. Y'all don't want no cameras in your relationship. Y'all don't even know if you would be able to handle the amount of criticism that we talk about these people's relationships. They're using, I don't, they're allowing us to talk about their relationships. And, Letitia, I don't have nothing to say about Letitia and Glen because it's just the same old story, girl. Whatever. You gonna keep doing it. He gonna keep doing it. If a baby couldn't break y'all up, or not a baby. This is it for me. I feel like if you are going to be in an open monogamous relationship where you practice monogamy and the man doesn't, I feel like condoms should be worn. I feel like at the end of the day, if you're not going to leave the man, he's cheating on you, you're going to remain in an open monogamous relationship, again, where you are monogamous and he isn't. I feel like a part of the rule should be, because you're not leaving, right? You're not leaving. A baby could be on the way. He's running around sticking a raw dick and ejaculating his semen into another woman, and then bringing that same dick and putting it in your vagina and sliding it in and out of your vagina, and you take him back. I feel like if you're going to be in a relationship like that, he should at least do you the courtesy of wearing a fucking condom. Because if you taking a man back who can put your health at risk, bitch, I don't have no words for you. You on your own. You on your own. None. I don't have nothing for you. 18 years you've been hanging on the same cliff with Glen. 18 years. Going through the same shit, girl. That's on you. And when your son gets old enough and starts treating women like he saw his father treat his mother, don't say nothing. Because he learned from the best. That's all I got to say. Latrice, do not go back unless you are ready to and you have healed from all the trauma, your childhood trauma of not having a father, seeking attention from old men. The truth is, if she goes to therapy, it may break the shit all the way down, and she may say, I don't need to be in a relationship that looks like this. I actually need to be in a relationship with somebody in my age range that can actually grow with me, who's not pressuring me, who's not talking to me like I'm their child. And I do hope that you stop calling him daddy, because that's a little off too. And I think a therapist would probably say, save that for the bedroom. In public, do not call this man daddy, so he's not going to talk to you like a child. You want to be treated like an adult woman in this relationship. Stop calling the man who fucks you daddy. I'm just saying. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.